With autumn right here, there's so many new collections and trends that I feel so overwhelmed. Every new season comes with like 100 new trends and pieces, and that quiet panic of what do I actually need. I've been saving pieces that I feel like is timeless or missing from my wardrobe, things that just make dressing feel effortless again. So if you ever feel like your wardrobe is full but you're still missing something, then creating a wish list just helps to tune out a lot of that noise and help you shop with purpose. Before I created my wish list, I created several other boards that kind of helped me identify or like hone in on the style and the vibe that I'm trying to go for this season. I do have my laptop over here with all of the images. I personally feel like accessories is like one of the most important things when it comes to like style, fashion. It's one of those things that is always like a second thought or like a last thought. A lot of my outfits or like my style is very minimal and simple. So I kind of need the accessories to do a lot of like the loud talking. And then the second board that I created was a color palette board, which kind of helped me identify like the vibe and the colors, tones that I'm trying to go for this season. Obviously there's colors and tones that is synonymous with autumn. I did want to get a little bit more adventurous because I feel like a lot of the times I will go to black or white. Then I have a particular style that I tend to gravitate to, which is obviously tailoring. If you have like a particular style, there are ways of elevating it and still staying within that style category. And then I created a board on how I would style some of these pieces. So whether it's a fur jacket, a bomber jacket, corduroy trousers, like how would I pull these pieces together? And then lastly, outerwear. Everyone has their one thing, and I feel like outerwear is my one thing. I just love the way how a statement outerwear makes everything else look intentional. So ending on that, I'm actually going to start on outerwear because I feel like this is what's taken up most of my board. There's something about prints that put you into a certain time period, and this autumn I've really been into a leopard print. Even though it's a bold statement, I still think you can wear this in such a minimal way. I feel like it's night or day depending on what tone or color you go for. While scrolling online, I found this absolutely beautiful fur leopard jacket from Wolf and Badger. I've seen a few versions floating around, but I love the fact that this one is fur. This is definitely a piece that you can play up as a maximalist or a minimalist. It's really just about how you style it. I really wanted to have an out there statement coat for this season, and this just hits the nail on the head. Autumn winter is when I really get into textures. I saw this cowhide jacket on Etsy. There's so much hidden gems on Etsy, and a lot of the stuff is handmade or made from like real leather or real materials. I thought this was the perfect alternative for a leather jacket. If you want to go for something that's a little bit more different but still kind of similar, then this is like a great alternative. This is like black and it has like hints of that cow print on it, but it's very subtle, that it's not like in your face huge statement. Originally looking at something similar but a plain leather jacket with the same silhouette, and then I stumbled on this and absolutely fell in love with it. From the pictures it looks so lush and expensive. I really hate when I can tell something is like cheaply made. I'd rather put it back and just wait and invest my money into something that looks like quality. And this is made from 100% cowhide leather. The next jacket is also a leather jacket, but the silhouette is slightly different. They actually released this last year on Zara, but I saw this on Massimo Dutti and it's in this oxblood shade. The reason why I was so drawn to this is because it's a utility jacket vibe but in leather. This jacket ticks like 3 trends. It's a utility jacket, it has a funnel neck, and it's leather. If you're someone who likes practical pieces, then this definitely ticks the box. Sticking with leather jacket, and I feel like everybody has seen this jacket everywhere. This is from Zara, actually currently sold out. They do have it down as a restock, so I've literally been waiting patiently because I need this jacket. I think it was heavily inspired by the YSL leather jacket. The reason why I love this jacket so much is the funnel neck. Zara's new in pieces for autumn winter have just been mind-blowing, honestly, but I personally think that Zara's best collections is in autumn winter anyway. For someone who's quite androgynous like me or like to mix different kind of edgier styles together, this is like the perfect jacket because you can wear it edgy, you can wear it casual. A good jacket can change a girl's mood. The next jacket is actually from M&S. M&S actually has some really good pieces. I think this jacket is more on the simpler side, but I am learning that minimal does not mean boring, it just means decisive. So this has a shirt shearling collar, and this detail really drew me to the jacket. I knew that this would be a perfect piece to include in my wardrobe and I'd get loads of wear from it. I have 2 more jackets to show you guys, I promise, and I will move on from outerwear. This jacket is a cropped trench. I've been seeing a lot of cropped trenches and I'm sorry, I'm just not here for it. They look so cheap and tacky. This one is from a, I think, Russian brand. I've never really heard anyone talk about this brand. Their pieces are absolutely insane. Their pieces are very androgynous, they're edgy. For me, all of the cropped trenches were like either not the right silhouette or again, they just look very cheaply made. This one, you cannot deny the silhouette. This is just like my perfect trench coat. I did try to buy it, but it was out of stock, so I'm actually on the wait list. It's a bit more on the beige side, which I actually don't mind, but I love the exaggerated collars, the really wide arms. So there's ways to be minimal, but still on trend. This is the last coat, and I feel like I probably saved the best for last because this coat is absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Guys, I'm sorry, I have 2 more coats. I told you like outerwear is my thing. I'll leave the more attainable one till last. So the next jacket I'm going to show you guys is actually a vintage jacket. This is a vintage leather Tom Ford era Gucci jacket, and I put this on my wish list more so for inspiration. This jacket is just given structure, not stiffness, okay? This is definitely made for a woman who is in charge of her destiny. Genuinely just need this jacket or something similar to it. Kind of feel like as well we're gonna start moving back towards bringing silhouettes in, so a lot of the oversized pieces and things that we see are probably going to be dialed down a little bit. So we're going to see more boot cut trousers, silhouettes in jackets like this, just more shape. I think if I can get my hands on something Tom Ford Gucci, I'd be content. I think I've saved the best till last because this coat is just absolutely plush. It's very similar in silhouette to the last coat, but the texture is clearly different. This is made from pony hair, and again, I am so obsessed with like textures for autumn winter, especially pony hair recently. Like I've been seeing it on bags, you know, jackets, and I just love the detail. I've even seen it on belts. It's a very practical but polished coat. It's also a great alternative if you're not like a fur person or you want to dip and dabble but you don't want to go that far into like fur. This gives like the texture without like the volume of fur. I love the way that they've styled it with the belt. It just cinches in the waist and again gives that silhouette. That is all the coats. Let's move on to other pieces. So I'm going to start off with these leather trousers, again from Massimo Dutti. They're leather and in the same color as the Massimo Dutti utility jacket. Never really been like a leather trousers kind of girl, but I've come to really appreciate like different textures and different materials. That's what I think separates somebody who looks intentional and elevated. I absolutely love Helsa. I feel like she's kind of set the bar for like that mid-range like fashion. Her designs really inspire style and creativity, and it kind of nods towards like nostalgia, like the 70s, the 90s. It brings back silhouettes that were currently not thought of. This is kind of like a set that I wouldn't normally pick, but it really caught my eye because I feel like I can get so much wear out of it. And if you're a functional person and you're trying to get your cost per wear or get like function out of your pieces, this set is a great set to do that with, because you have the knitwear that you can mix and match with like denim, tailored trousers, other skirts. I've really been enjoying like tonal dressing. The way that they've styled it here with the grey stockings and obviously the grey set, it's all inside like the same tonal family. I love the fact that the cardigan is a cinched waist cardigan. I think that's what I really like actually. The next thing are these black flat tabbies. I know, they're everywhere, viral, everyone has them, but I've always loved tabbies, even before they became like a viral thing. I was always in love with the tabby boots. I think I even had them saved like from years ago, and it's just that ugly fashion aspect of it that I absolutely love. If you're a minimal person and you're struggling with elevating your style, it's probably because you're missing an ugly piece. That contrast between being clean, refined, simple just creates that elevation. It makes people look at you and be like, she looks really stylish, she looks really fashionable, I can't put my finger on it. And honestly, it's that ugly piece. I don't actually currently have black flats, and I know this is something that I'm missing in my wardrobe. And the times where I feel like I needed flats to complete an outfit, I've always had to wear trainers, and sometimes you don't want to wear trainers to things. You want something that's kind of like in between. It's casual, practical, but still kind of makes an outfit look clean, put together. Another pair of black flats that I saw, and these are quite simple. I like them because they do look a little bit more expensive. They're something that I would definitely see on the road. These are from Massimo Dutti. Kind of similar to what I was saying before, an everyday black bag. It's something that you don't think too much about. I actually have missing in my wardrobe. I don't have like a black everyday bag. I want something that's practical but still stylish, and I feel like this Coach bag is in that sweet spot. It's big enough to hold all of my essential stuff, but also small enough for it to be practical. Another bag that's quite similar to it, but this one has more texture, is this pony hair Topshop bag. It's crazy because this is actually made from real pony hair and leather, and obviously the price is not in comparison to a lot of other bags. The shape is very similar to the Coach bag. It's actually more similar to the Alaya, I think, Taggle bag, but I really love this bag because of the texture. Again, it just brings a added layer to your outfit without really trying. Last two bags are actually almost identical, but one is from Amazon and then the other one is from Freja, I think you pronounce it. I think the Freja bag is more in like the mid-range tier bags and pricing, but obviously the Amazon one is a lot cheaper. The shocking thing is that the Amazon one is actually made from real leather as well, and everybody that I've seen with this bag has really good reviews for it, so I really want to get my hands on it. I want to get the beige one in the Amazon one just to see what it's like, and then maybe I'll get the Freja one in the black one, or if I really like how the Amazon one is, then I'll probably get the black in the Amazon one. But again, they're just very basic, simple pieces that you can mix and match with things in your wardrobe. Black, white and cream are great to contrast with, especially if you have a very neutral palette. I can't remember the style of this belt, but it has like that big like cowboy detail, and obviously this is more of a trendy piece. This is a nice and practical way of incorporating trends into your outfit. Very last thing I have on my wish list, guys, we're almost there, and it's these riding boots. When I was creating my boards, I realized that a lot of the images had outfits that either had a riding boot in it or would look really nice with a riding boot. It's kind of crazy because I live in London and I feel like riding boots are like a huge thing because like the countryside and the weather, and I don't actually have one. I've seen quite a few of them, but my favorite one on the high street is definitely from Massimo Dutti. It just has like a very simple design. There's nothing too much going on about it. Those are all the pieces that caught my eye this season. They're simple, chic and easy to build an outfit around. Hopefully this inspires you in some way. I'll leave all the links in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another one.